Well, I don't know why people are, writing happy birthday, Venu sir.
For every person, two birthdays will be there, ma'am. One is when you birthday, and second birthday is when you come to know why you were came to the earth on the earth. That is also one kind of birthday.
Yeah,
So
yeah. So today is your second birthday.
I can say thank you.
All right. Okay, on that note, we are, celebrating. We have decided when Venus's birthday should be. So he's obliged and he's, agreed to celebrate his birthday today. Thank you, sir, for that. All right. A very happy evening to all of you. Happy Navratri and happy learning. Venu sir has given a beautiful description that it's a lifelong learning process, isn't it? So we are all in the process, and thank you so much, my dear. What should I say? Test cricket players, because you know what? People who come and play in that one day cricket match, you know, they make 30 runs in 10 balls. They cannot be consistent. I'm sure all the men here and all the cricket lovers, they can resonate with my thoughts and with my feelings. But if you look at the test match, or if you imagine those players, especially my favorite Rahul Dravid, how many of you know him? Rahul Dravid? Yeah. What was he called? He was called the wall. Hannah? He was called the wall because he was the most stable batsman in test match. All the 5 days he was able to play. You know, it is built out of strong foundation. Why I'm taking this example? Because everybody loves cricket and you can relate to the game. So we are all here for the long game. We are all here to play the long game. Now, you people who have been consistently coming to my class from the past 15 days, today is the 16th day. You're all here for the long game. You're all my test cricket players. I don't want these ODI players who come and keep going, you know. They cannot stick on for a long time. They'll just come for that one match and they'll hit some 6 and 4 and they're out, they'll go off. I don't want people who come one day, just listen here and there, learn something and go away. You should have that consistency in learning, isn't it? That approach will always take you towards success. So, are you all here for the long game? In the long run with me? Yeah, my consistent players. My consistent players in English, not in cricket, of course. So you're all my Rahul Dravids. Yeah, the wall, who are very consistent and strong and who can just play any match. A cricketer who can play test match can play any match. It's not like these ODI guys, isn't it? Yes, well done. Karthik, yes, I know you're all consistent players. So hats off to all of you and a big round of applause for consistently coming for 15 days and continuing your learning process. Clap for yourself, each one of you. And of course, all the YouTube viewers who have been consistently watching my videos and supporting the cause and supporting Impact Foundation, give yourself a big round of applause because you're doing a marvelous job. It's not a joke, isn't it? Sit here for 1 hour from past 15 days, take the learning, do the assignments, come back with it, and keep learning, keep growing. It's marvelous, fabulous. Love you all, guys. You have been doing an amazing job. Okay. And also, today we have some few special people I would like to thank. I would like to thank Palle Srinaya sir. Is he here? Palle Srinaya sir. He has submitted his assignments at 3:46 or 3:50 a.m. in the morning. Unbelievable. Look at his dedication. I wanted to take his name especially. Hats off to you, sir. Well done and kudos to your dedication. If you're here, I would like to talk to you towards the end of my class. Okay? So, Paleshrinaya, sir, a big round of applause to you. Wherever you are, this applause is for you, for your dedication. And to all the people who have been submitting your assignments very committedly and very dedicatedly. All right? To all of you, thank you so much. And yes, special thanks to Anil Kumar sir, who posted the positive mantra early in the morning, I think before Srinaya sir submitted his assignments. It was 3:40 or somewhere around that time. I think it was before 3:40 a.m. And then it was Samata, of course. Thank you so much, Samata, and thank you so much, Anil Kumar. This goes out to both of you for taking that leadership quality and posting the assignment. I want all of you to clap for your friends. We want to see that team camaraderie, encouraging each other, bringing out the good things, isn't it? Lovely. That's amazing. Thank you so much. You know, in life, I don't know how many of you can understand what I'm telling. We all have disabilities. We all have disabilities. It's not, you know, people who have physical challenges or mental challenges, only they are disabled. We all have our disabilities. I don't know if you all agree with me or not, but once I explain to you, I'm sure you will understand. There are certain things which we cannot overcome. Something like our own inner fears, our guilt, and especially jealousy. You know, if we are jealous of other people, I would call it as an invisible disability. Your disability is not seen by others. It's invisible, but it is something which you have. You cannot grow. I'm not sure if you've heard of that story of the crabs. All Indian crabs were put in a well and it was not even closed because they very well knew Indian crabs, you know, if one crab tries to climb and wants to come outside, the other crabs will pull it down. You know, I don't know why they have kept this joke and kept it as Indian crabs or Indian people. And I'm sure this prevails everywhere. We have this mentality like if somebody wants to come up, we want to pull him down. We want to pull her down. And we all have it in us, my friends. Isn't it? One or the other time, in between our family, in between siblings, in between our friends, in between our colleagues, we have this inside inner invisible disabilities. So I want you to overcome that one by one, slowly but carefully and cautiously. Okay, let us overcome at least the disability of not being very happy for others. That's a disability. Do you know that? Not being very happy for others. If somebody is successful, if somebody is getting the limelight, if somebody is going to come up in life because of his or her own capabilities and talent and abilities and attitude, we are not very happy about it. So, can we try to overcome that disability? Can we really give it a try? We have been looking at these positive mantras from past 15 days, isn't it? It must have brought a lot of positivity in us, right? So with that positivity in our minds, so let us be more strong. Let us be more capable. Let us be more successful. What is success all about? Being happy, right? So when can we be happy? As I told you the other day, when we are happy about others. The true happiness, the true satisfaction comes from there. So this Navaratri, we will try and overcome our invisible disabilities, okay, of being happy for others. आप सब लोग समझ रहे हैं मैं जो बोल रही हूँ? Huh? Are you able to relate to it? Yes. Thank you so much for resonating my feelings. All right. Let us overcome that one disability and try to be happy for others. Okay. And I'm truly happy. Pullakanda Mupendram sir, your handwriting is wonderful. It is so meticulous. It is so precise. So many of you, your handwriting is beautiful. So big round of applause to all those people who have been doing their assignments very meticulously and very neatly. Wonderful, sir. What happened to your smile? Okay, he's thinking where to look, at the camera or at the laptop. Okay. All right, Iga Prem, is it your birthday? Very happy birthday, my dear boy. Come up in life. Let God grant you with all the best things and be happy and prosperous. Iga Prem, wishing you happy birthday from all of us. All right. Yes, act of kindness. We have to kindle that kindness. And especially talking about that, when we want to teach our children, our small children, about kindness, about empathy, can we tell them the definitions of empathy? Can we tell them what is empathy? You know, it's something beyond sympathy. you have to understand, put yourself in the other person's shoes and all that. We can't do that, isn't it? They will not understand. But how can you teach them in a very practical way? How can you do that? You know, the other day, my little child was trying to pluck all the small plants out of the mud. She was uprooting it. Yeah. So I just told her, you know, plants are also living beings. They get hurt. You're actually killing them by doing so. So you should not do that. And she was shocked. She didn't know that it is hurting them. And she realized that I'm not supposed to do that because it's hurting. And she started planting them back again. You're actually teaching them empathy. For example, we happen to, or especially children happen to stamp upon ants which are, you know, moving around in the house. If you teach them that you can leave those ants in a safe place rather than killing them unnoticingly, yeah, that is teaching empathy in a practical way. Caring and having that kindness for others. But if you teach them in definitions, will they understand? Will they understand really if you make them sit? उसको पूरा समझा दिया मैंने एम्पैथी का, और कल से तुम एम्पैथी ऐसा करो वैसा करो, तो दिमाग में कुछ नहीं जाएगा, है ना? तो teach them in a practical way. Why is ma'am talking about all this today? Why empathy, kindness and all that? Because it's related to our class. Now, if I give you formulas for, what have you been learning from yesterday? Tenses, है ना? मेरे पास है formulas. So, if I start giving you subject plus primal modals plus verb form of one and plus ing plus object, you will not be able to understand the exact functionality of the tense. Okay? So why I'm simplifying things is I want all of you to have a practical approach about tenses. Many of you have done your assignments beautifully. Yes, some of you have done mistakes. We have been correcting it. It's a long process. Okay. But many of you, maybe, you know, one or two places you have got confused. Otherwise, you all have had this beautiful, I was able to see that you were able to absorb whatever was taught to you. You were able to implement that because it was taught in a very simple process, isn't it? So my approach is going to be simple and practical. Is it okay for all of you? Is it okay? Or do you want to learn formulas? Subject and verb forms and objects and all that. Yeah. So I am going to have a simple approach. But yes, definitely that is the right way of teaching. The right way of teaching tenses is definitely having all the formulae. But we will have to understand the learners' levels as well. Once you get an idea of what are the tenses, what are the different forms and how to make sentences, how to identify, then we will go to the next level. Then we will dig a little deeper and we will get into all that. All right? Are you all with me? Yeah? Acceptable? Okay. Now we will get into what? Where did we leave yesterday? Yes, I know, Pratyusha, there is little confusion. See, tenses is no joke. I have confusion even to this day. Okay. So you keep learning, you will have a lot of confusions. You are bound to have. If you have understood properly, then yes, you will definitely have confusions. Don't worry about it. But yes, whatever we are learning, we will focus on that. And if you want to go deeper into it, yes, you will have to join my classes. Okay. So how many of you have registered for communication classes? Many of you have not come forward. Yes, Durga ma'am has done that. Rajeshwari, yes, have you registered? Yes, Upendram sir's name is there. What about Srinivas? Srinivas Kagiti. Have you registered? Okay. I want all of you to register for the course and please don't let go of the opportunity. Okay. Yes, Butla sir, I saw your name. It's there in the registered list. Ranjana, are you there? Okay. I want each one of you to be a part of that course. Don't let go of the opportunity. Gampa sir, in fact, especially he mentioned that if you really do not have the money to join, I will make you join. Do you want to take up that chance? No. right? Please go ahead and give value to his words. I'm sure you all will. Akash, have you joined? Have you joined communication skills? Okay. What about Ani Shetty? Venkatesh, is it? Have you joined? Not yet. About to join. Narsimha sir, I think I have seen your name. What about Surekha ma'am? Have you? Okay. Samatha, what about you? All right. Go for it. And a special thanks to Impact Foundation, to Gampa Nageshwar Rao sir, for providing this beautiful opportunity. Even if something is given for free, he is giving you quality programs and courses along with it. All the programs which are running on Impact Foundation are exceptionally well. Exceptionally well. Yesterday, how many of you watched Young Minds? It was a beautiful program from 7 o'clock. So please don't miss out on the programs Impact Foundation is offering. And definitely come back and join our courses on Zoom session. Okay? And don't miss out on this beautiful opportunity. Make use of it, and we will get into the next level sooner. All right? So on that note, let us get into the tenses. So where had we left yesterday? Bhargavi ma'am is going to give me a recap on all the tenses, definitions and examples. No, ma'am. I'll run away now if you ask me something. All right. Yes, tenses is always tricky. Don't worry. As in when you keep using it, you will get a hang of it. Okay? You will get more comfortable about it. The only reason I told you is I want to make it simple because you're all still putting your baby steps. I don't want to make it complicated. Okay? Later on, we will take it to the next step. Today, we will start looking at the past perfect continuous tense. We looked at simple past tense. We looked at past perfect tense, isn't it? So today we are looking at past perfect continuous tense. Yes, past continuous tense also we looked at yesterday. So the fourth form of past tense is past perfect continuous tense. Okay, write down the heading, past perfect continuous tense. I'll give you the example and then I'll explain to you. Okay. We had been waiting for you so long. We had been waiting for you so long, or I'll give you a better word. Since a long time. Since a long time. We had been waiting for you since a long time. So mostly in past perfect continuous tense, we use had been and have been. Okay? Had been and have been. I'll give you the definition, Varlakshmi. I want to give you the example first. So when you see that example, you will get an idea. I can define that for you. Durga ma'am, you make me smile. She'll give me all these beautiful expressions. Okay. Had been and have been. Okay. Past perfect continuous tense. These two forms of verbs will come. And also you will have the words since and for, because it's in the past. So since and for, look for these words. What are the words? Had been, have been, since, and for. If these four words are there in the sentence, then it belongs to past perfect continuous tense. Okay, so these are all the tips. Now, in this sentence, we had been waiting for you since a long time. So, yes, this is a perfect example for past perfect continuous tense. Now, I'll give you the definition. Write it down. It denotes partial completion of an action Yes, Nanigaru, you're absolutely right. Subject plus had or have plus been plus the fourth form of verb plus object. Yes, you can write it in the formula type. Is it fourth form of the verb or first form of the verb? I'm a little confused. I think it is the first form. Isn't it? For you. So it's the first form. We had been waiting for you since a long time. Yes, it's the first form. Okay, let's check and get back. Okay. Now in this sentence, it is in first form. It shows the partial completion of an action along with continuity in the past. Now, there is a job which has happened in the past. Now, half of it is completed. The other half is, there is continuity. That is what past perfect continuous tense is all about. Perfect means completed, continuous means going on. So, it's a mix of both. Half is completed, half is going on. Okay? Yeah? So, it denotes partial completion of an action along with continuity in the past. In the past time, you can add. Okay, we will write one more example so that you will understand it better. Had been, you underline. Yeah, she had been running since 1 hour. Since from nahi aata hai, Varalakshmi ma'am. Okay, since aa gaya to from fir se nahi aayega. Since 1 hour. Okay, that shows one. Very good. Akshita, it denotes partial completion of an action along with continuity in the past. Very good. She had been reading this book since last month. She had been reading this book since last month. Or you can ask a question. Where had you been staying for such a long time? Where had you been staying for such a long time? This becomes an interrogative sentence where you're questioning, isn't it? Where had you been staying for such a long time? Here for has come and had been has come. Okay, where had you been staying for such a long time? Narsaya sir, am I fast? Are you able to understand? Yeah? Okay. Birds had been chirping since morning. Birds had been chirping since morning. You understand chirping? Chirping sound of the birds which you hear. हाँ, वो कीच कीच करते हैं ना, उसको chirping बोलते हैं. Had been chirping since morning. मतलब तब से कर रहे, सुबह से कर रहे chirping sound. Birds had been chirping since morning. They have been waiting for their teacher for 2 hours. Yeah, have been. We will use that as well. Had been हो गया ना, अभी have been use करते हैं. They have been waiting for their teacher for 2 hours. Here understand it is their teacher. उनका टीचर. देर मतलब उधर. एक और है ना THERE मतलब इधर उधर. Here there. देर मतलब उनका टीचर. ठीक है. Their teacher. Okay. All this comes under homonyms. We can discuss about that if we have time. Yeah. Homonyms. They have been waiting for the teacher for 2 hours. All right. So this is about past perfect continuous tense, where some of the action in the past has been completed and there is also a continuity. They have been waiting for their teacher for 2 hours. Matlab, their waiting for 2 hours is completed, but they might be still waiting now. So there is continuity also. So part of it is completed and part is still an ongoing process. That is why it is perfect continuous. Okay. Can we use have in the past tense? Yes, we have been. I have been. वो past tense में हो सकता है. It's perfectly fine. Now, finally, we are coming to present हो गया, past हो गया. अभी क्या बाकी है? आगे बढ़ना है. तो क्या है? Future. Yes, yes, we also can use had. I had been or I have been. It can be used. Both can be used. That's what I showed you, no? Had been and have been. Both the sentences I have showed you. Next is future tense. What is the first form? Future मतलब आगे जो हो रहा है, बाद में जो हो रहा है, उसको कैसे बोलते हैं, उसको कैसे पहचानते हैं फ्यूचर टेंस में अगर है तो फ्यूचर टेंस, उसमें पहला फॉर्म कौन सा है? सिंपल. सिंपल फ्यूचर टेंस. Simple future tense. I'll give you an example first, then I'll give you the definition. Okay. He will sing a song. She will sing a song. Write down this example. What does it show? It shows indefinite action in future. Indefinite. You don't know when she will sing a song, but she will sing a song. But it shows only one single action which will take place in future. So write down the definition. It shows indefinite action in future. Indefinite action in future. And also remember, it only shows one single act, one single action which takes place in future. Here, what is the action? She will sing a song. Sing. Only one action. She will sing a song. Here, what is the clue? What is the tip? Will and shall will come. Okay. Future tense, simple future tense, will and shall will come. So look for these words. Will, shall. Here we have written will. Also look for shall. He will continue his studies. It's indefinite. We don't know till when he will continue. He will continue his studies. Children will go to school next month. Is it so? Are you sure? Sarika? No. We don't want children to go to school next month. He will continue his studies. Okay. shall help you in grammar. I shall help you in grammar. In future. Indefinite है, कब help करूंगी पता नहीं, मुझे खुद पता नहीं है ना. Upendram sir is laughing. Okay, I shall help you in future. Just give me a second. Venu sir, please keep talking to them. Just give me a second.
Yes. Simple future tense. Will, shall. We are using will and shall.
Yeah, when it's clear, you can proceed.
Yeah, Padmaja ma'am. Please tell about your experience about the class.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, please, ma'am.
Good evening, sir. I am very much happy to be part of in this course, sir.
Okay.
Before I joined this course, I am very much scared about this language, sir. Actually, I'm from Karimnagar, sir. I'm a GT school second grade teacher in Karimnagar, Vinavanka Mandal. In this after joining in this course, I will day by day so much of learning many topics and new topics also. It is very much affected to our course process, and also I am completed all my assignments in time. That is very useful for the development of vocabulary and also framing of sentences. Also very easy, sir. Ma'am given very such a great tips and suggestions that are very useful to everyone, sir. And very much thankful to our Gampa sir and also Shilpa Manu sir and
Okay, thank you, Venu sir. Thank you for coming in and talking. Padmaja ma'am, thank you so much. I was listening to you. All right, so let's continue. What was it? Shall and will, right? I'll give you another example. Venu sir has given me in the meanwhile, no, during this break, he just gave me this sentence. I shall be 30 next Friday. I shall be 30 next Friday. Yeah. So he's going to turn 30 next Friday. Is it so? He doesn't know himself. Okay. Just pulling his leg. I shall be 30 next Friday. Okay. Where you're using shall. Okay. Another sentence. I shall go to cinema tomorrow. I shall go to cinema tomorrow. उस दिन मैंने बताया था सिनेमा और मूवी का डिफरेंस. किसी को याद है? सिनेमा और मूवी का डिफरेंस क्या है? सिनेमा मूवी एक ही है, एक ही बात है, సేమా రెండు కాదు కదా. మూవీ అంటే మేము చూద్దాం కదా. మూవీ ఇస్ వాట్ విచ్ ఇస్ మూవింగ్, వాట్ వి వాచ్. సినిమా ఇస్ ద హాల్ వేర్ మూవీ ఇస్ స్క్రీన్డ్. Okay, so you should not say I am watching the cinema. No, I am going to the cinema to watch a movie. Okay, movie is what you watch. Cinema is the hall where movie is screened. So I shall go to cinema tomorrow. Why are you going to the cinema? You want to watch the movie. Okay, so these are the examples for simple future tense. Or he will go to cinema tomorrow, she will go, I shall go, he shall go. All these are in indefinite future. You don't know when it is going to happen, or even if it is coming with a future time like tomorrow, next month, next year, that also can be used. Okay, now what is the next form after simple? What is the next one? Future. Yeah, I shall go to the temple tomorrow. At nahi aayega. Jyoti ma'am, at radu akda. I shall go to the temple tomorrow. Ante. Okay, at tomorrow Radu. Continuous. Very good, Anil. Future continuous. Future continuous. So write down the next subheading. It is future continuous tense. I'll give you the example. I'm sure you'll be able to figure out the definition. Okay. What is the first example? I shall be reading this book next week. I shall be. So please observe, it is not just will and shall. It is will be and shall be. Will be and shall be. Okay. Look for the tips. Will be, shall be vaste adi future continuous. Okay. I shall be reading this book next week. Vendors will not be selling products at high rates. Vendors, during COVID times, you can add it. Vendors will not be. Now, this is a negative statement. Vendors will not be selling products at high rates. So will be has come here. Just because it's a negative statement, not has come. Okay. Will be vaste adi continuous tense. So now what is the definition? What is the definition? Future continuous tense denotes an action. Write it down. Raskundi. It denotes an action that is going on. Very good. I shall be going to the market. It denotes an action that is going on at some point in future time. At some point in future time. Future time में जो हो रहा है continuously. Okay. उसको future continuous tense बोलते हैं. I shall be reading this book next week or next month. तो future में वो continuity है. I shall be reading. So shall be, will be, all this, these are tips to identify continuous tense. Okay, future continuous. You can write the laborers will be straining hard to lift the stone. To lift the stone. The laborers will be straining hard to lift the stone. तो इधर will be आ गया है ना? Will be straining hard. I will be waiting for your reply. अगर नेगेटिव में लिखना है तो successful people will be always mingling with successful people. या will be or will not be वो भी हो सकता है. Shall be. Okay, will be, shall be अगर है तो वो future continuous tense है. Come on, write some examples, no? Put it in the chat box. Let me see. तो बहुत simple है. Continuous tense तो बहुत simple है. I shall be there in the city next month. Very good. I will be waiting for your feedback. I'll be waiting your feedback nahi hai. I will be waiting for your feedback. Okay. I will be at science exhibition by tomorrow morning. I will not be eating. Okay. Why, Mona Lisa? Why are you not eating? Okay. Now, फ्यूचर कंटिन्यूअस टेंस, वेरी सिंपल, इजी है ना। जो फ्यूचर में कंटिन्यूटी है एक्शन का, तो उसको फ्यूचर कंटिन्यूअस टेंस बोलते हैं। नाउ व्हाट इज द थर्ड फॉर्म? फ्यूचर परफेक्ट, है ना। व्हाट इज द थर्ड सब हेडिंग? फ्यूचर परफेक्ट। I shall be going to Tirupati next month. Very good. Lakshmikant. Bring us laddu, no, from there for everybody. Just how many laddus? 145. That's enough. Who is going to Tirupati? Lakshmikantam. Yeah. 145 laddus. Be ready, all of you. Okay. Future perfect. Future perfect tense. Okay. For this, you write the definition. You write the definition first. I'll tell you why. It denotes an action. It denotes an action that will be completed. That will be completed at some point in future time. At some point in future time. इसका टिप्स है will have and shall have. Very good, Akshita. It denotes an action that will be completed at some point in future time. Okay. इसका मतलब ये है, you should look for tips. Will have and shall have. What are the words? Will have, shall have. Okay. Very good, Dani. Yes. Will have and shall have. The gardener will have watered the plants by evening. Okay. The gardener will have watered the plants by evening. So will have आ गया, तो ये तो फ्यूचर परफेक्ट है। कंप्लीट जो जॉब होता है ना, उसको फ्यूचर परफेक्ट टेंस में डाल सकते हैं। will have watered the plants by evening मतलब शाम तक वो हो जाता है, काम खत्म। by evening he will have watered the plants. So the task is completed. You will have reached home before the rain sets in. Before the rain sets in मतलब बारिश शुरू होने से पहले you would have reached home. You will have reached home before the rain sets in. Has it been raining? Hyderabad, Andhra, has it been raining there? Not really, thank God. You know, I'd written a letter. Please stop the rain. I think he has taken my letter very seriously. And it has been pouring like cats and dogs here in Bangalore. Yeah, he's given me all that here in Bangalore. You know that idiom? It's been raining like cats and dogs. मतलब बहुत ज्यादा बारिश, जैसे हैदराबाद में हो रहा था ना अभी तक. You have to say it's been raining like cats and dogs. Yeah. So all the barish you have sent it to me here. You can say you will have reached home before the rain sets in. She will not have reached her place by tomorrow. Maybe somebody has started the train journey from Kolkata. Okay, just imagine. So you can say she will not have reached. I'm also giving the negative statements. जैसे आप not डालते हो तो कैसे आता है? Will have and shall have. Okay, she will not have reached her place by tomorrow. No, Yogeshri, sahi nahi hai. No, beta. Jaya will sit beside me in the roller coaster. No, that is not a proper example. I will have read all the Harry Potter series by the end of this year. Okay. How many of you students here, you all have read? Finished? Not watching movies. You should read the novel. इतना मोटा मोटा बुक्स है, मजा आता है पढ़ने में. I will have finished reading the Harry Potter series by the end of this year. Okay, you're giving that time frame and you're telling that by the end of this year I would have finished reading. Yeah, I will have finished reading Harry Potter series by the end of this year. Yogeshri, ఏం టైప్ చేస్తున్నావు నువ్వు? What is this all wrong examples you're typing? I will have finished reading all the Harry Potter series by the end of this year. ठीक है? तो future perfect समझ में आ गया. अभी तो सबसे मतलब I don't know. I feel this is very tricky for me as well. Future continuous perfect tense. We generally don't use this while speaking. Na, we don't use this. And Durga ma'am, please go. Don't give me those expressions and make me laugh now. Okay? I'm not. Okay. Try and understand how much ever you can. Otherwise, it's okay. We don't use it regularly in our casual conversations. Okay? But just for the sake of completing the tenses, I will help you out with it. Future perfect continuous tense. Okay, write down the definition and look for the tips. Will have been, shall have been. These two are the words you have to look for. Okay, the verb forms. Will have been, shall have been. ठीक है, ये दोनों words लिख लो ताकि easy हो जाएगा पहचानने में ना. If you have these words, then you can immediately identify. Future perfect continuous tense. This tells us about, this tense tells us about the partial completion of an action, the partial completion of an action. Zaid Rajput, are you writing? Do you really have a book there? Do you? Show me your book. नहीं है? तो क्या बस सुन रहे हो? सब दिमाग के अंदर जा रहा है. हाँ? See to it that you, if it's possible, please write it down. Kalyani ma'am, are you writing? Very good. Excellent. Beautiful. Fayaz, what about you? Are you writing? Very good, beta. Excellent. It tells us about the partial completion of an action in the future, along with continuity of the remaining part of the action. Along with continuity of the remaining part of the action. Continuity of the remaining part of the action. Deepali, Sujata, Shravani, Rashmi, Ramana, then Ashok, Sheena, Shankaracharya, Sujata. I'm just looking at all of you. So please make sure you do your assignments and you're all writing down. Yeah, whatever I'm teaching you. Okay, Lakshmi, Turlapati Lakshmi. Yeah, good girl. Okay. So what does it tell? It tells us about the partial, thank you Akshita, well done. Tense tells about the partial completion of action in the future along with continuity of the remaining part of the action. Now I'll give you an example. I will have been living in Bangalore for 10 years by the end of this year. By the end of this year. Yes, Jayanti, I know it's a little strange, hai na? I'm just giving you an example. I will have been living in Bangalore for 4 years by the end of, or you can say 14 years, this year. मतलब partial action तो complete हो गया है. And the rest is still continuing. I have been living in Bangalore. I will have been living in Bangalore for 14 years. It is completed by the end of this year. And the other part is continuing. I'm still continuing to live in Bangalore. ठीक है? ये रोज की कॉन्वर्सेशंस में इतना ज्यादा यूज नहीं करते हैं, इसलिए थोड़ा ट्रिकी लगता है आपको, लेकिन लिख लो. You will understand. Okay? The mechanic will have been working at the machine for 1 hour. Yes, will have been and shall have been. The mechanic will have been working at the machine for 1 hour. Okay, read it slowly, carefully, again and again. You will understand. Okay, Anil sir, I can see that question mark in your face. Okay, I know it's a little tricky. How will they have been managing to live with such meager, means? I'll write the statement. Wait, that's an interrogative statement, which is in future perfect continuous tense. How will they have been living with such meager? मतलब समझते हो, बहुत कम, जो भी मिलता है ना, इतने कम means से, with such meager means how will they have been living with such meager means? मतलब बहुत कम पैसा मिलता है या बहुत कम सामान है उनके पास, तो कैसे जी रहे वो लोग, कैसे जी सकते हैं, तो वो पूछ रहा है फ्यूचर टेंस में. One more question I will give you. Will there have been dearth of essential commodities since July? Will there have been dearth of essential commodities since July? Yes, that's right, Karthik. Dearth equals scarcity. I will show it to you. Sorry, I just removed it. Okay, don't worry too much about this future perfect continuous tense. Okay, it's mostly used by the writers, authors, such kind of sentences. We don't use it in our general conversations much, so don't worry too much about it. If you have got future, simple future, समझ में आ गया ना? Simple future सभी को समझ में आया? She will sing a song. I will go to cinema. So this is simple. Then future perfect tense, something which is in continuity. Will be and shall be. है ना? I will be reading this book. I shall be doing this. ठीक है? And then future perfect, future continuous हो गया. Future perfect. वो भी समझ में आ गया. Will have and shall have. है ना? तो simple है. Will have been, shall have been. इतना मतलब you will not use it every day. So don't worry too much about it if you are not exactly understanding it. Okay? You can avoid using that. Now, what I want all of you to do is these tenses, whatever you have learned, you should start using it. How many people started using it in your everyday conversations? At least 1 or 2 sentences. That can, could, will, would, and all that have you been using to frame questions? Yeah? Really? Have you been using it? Thank you, Shakuntala man. Very good. Very good. Okay. So you have been using. So start adopting it in your daily conversations. Okay. So again, for tomorrow's assignment, you will have to make 2 sentences out of each tense, whatever we have learned. So where did we start today? From past perfect continuous tense, we moved on to simple future, then future continuous, future perfect continuous tense. So 5 into 2, 10 sentences. Okay. Also, shall I give you a special assignment today? One interesting special assignment, because only 10 sentences here. It's like, child's play for all of you. You can do it. Now you're all used to doing assignment. Hena? ఏదైనా అసైన్మెంట్ చేయలేదంటే ఒక మాదిరిగా ఉంటుంది. You are loving it. Kada? So now that you have got used to it, I'll give you one special assignment. Okay. In my Josh Talks, you all have watched my Josh Talks, right? If you just type Shilpa Srinivas, you will get Josh Talks. There, I have mentioned our Guruji's name. Okay. You should tell me where exactly I have mentioned. At which minute I have mentioned. Okay. You should type that and send it to me. That is going to be your special assignment. Exactly at which minute I have mentioned Guruji's name, Gampa sir's name. Will you do that? That's going to be your special assignment. It's going to be interesting. Yeah, little interesting assignment. Okay? Yeah. Thank you so much. It was a wonderful interactive session. And thanks to Impact Foundation for doing such a noble job, for giving back to the society, and for teaching everything for free. Please make use of it, make the best use of it, and learning is growing. So let us believe in that principle. Thank you very much for being with us, and see you all tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Over to you, Venu sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am. We have mistakes, not in mistake life. We have lessons only. So we have learn to be happy, learn to know, learn to do, learn to live together. Thank you so much, ma'am. Past perfect continuous tense, future tense, simple future, and future continuous tense, and future perfect continuous tense.
Wow.
Thank you so much for being with us.
Super. All right. Sir, some of them are asking for registration to the communication skills classes. So can the link be posted here? I don't think it's of any use if we post it here, na? Zoom mein to.
No, you can. I don't have link, ma'am, with myself.
Na, ye sab log, they are all on Telegram, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you're all on Telegram and the link is being posted there. So you can as well join the link there. Okay, Jyoti? Many of you are asking here. So please look out in the Telegram group. The link will be posted. You can start joining the classes. Why many of you are not in Telegram? Deepali, Babu. Okay.
Ma'am, please
Yes, sir.
download Telegram. Please ask them to download the Telegram
Okay.
and come to the Jagriti group. There I was there. Please pin to me. I'll share the link.
You do one thing, sir. Post the Telegram link here. No, many people are not there in the Telegram. So please post it in the chat box, sir. Everybody is asking for it.
Can anyone share, ma'am? Not with me. Can anyone?
Achha.
Our participants, can anyone?
Can anyone share? Anita ma'am, can you please share the Telegram link here in the chat box? Do you have the Telegram link? Very good, Asha. Excellent.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Asha.
Yeah, 1 second. Any one of you. If Anita ma'am has, it's okay. Otherwise, any one of you, whoever has the Telegram link. Yes, Srinivas Reddy sir, please post the Telegram link so that it will be benefited to others also. I don't know how many, sir, how many times Gampa sir has been reposting the Telegram link. Hai na, sir?
Yeah, ma'am.
Chana sir,
Ma'am,
sir,
would you please allow me take 1 or 2 questions, ma'am?
Sure, sir. Oh, yeah. We forgot about questions. Yes, yes. All right. Meanwhile, while we are taking questions, whoever has the link, please post it in the group.
Babu sir, please go ahead, sir. Babu sir. M. Babu.
Hello.
Yeah. So,
Happy
yes.
evening, ma'am.
Yes, Babu sir. Good evening.
Sir, may I have your
Happy
video?
evening, ma'am.
Happy evening, sir. Tell me.
No, sir. Actually, I'm on terrace actually.
Okay.
So, ma'am, what is the difference between the since and the for? I confused.
Since and for, it's the same, sir. You can use it. You can use it. Since a long
Ma'am,
time, for a long time. It can be used in the same situation. Either since or